Nigga rap, yeah. They thought I lost it or some shit, right? Fuck it. Yeah. Whoa. Shit, riddle me this, riddle me that. Yeah. Shit, if you a bitch.
What's poppin', y'all? Y'all already know. Y'all see who it is, man. I'm Rico Cloud, and I'm here with...
Yo, it's HB, a.k.a. Wolf Cobain.
And my nigga Ralph.
You already know,
Yes,
my nigga.
sir.
Yo, what's going on with y'all, man? It's getting a little nice outside, you know what I'm saying?
Yo,
First of all, shout out
this
Dr.
weather
Green. Y'all
is...
see where we at, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out Dr. Green, man. We back.
Yo, what the fuck is up, y'all?
What's going
It's
on,
Wolf2Wolf
y'all?
here, Big Dog TV.
Yup.
Yo, we like to give a special shout out to our sponsors, Happy Monkey,
Sir, Dr.
y'all.
Green, baby. Feel me? Feel
And you
me?
see there's some new art on the walls. Feel me? Pay attention. If y'all keep up, y'all got feel me?
Not gonna lie, they got some dope. What's the actually, Ralph? You was telling me earlier. What's the name of the artist? That's
Deanna Rivera.
Yo, shout out to Deanna Rivera. Yo, she got this gallery flooded
Word,
right
y'all
now.
can fake see there's a little MF Doom behind us.
Word.
There's a Tupac over here in the corner. There's Big L behind y'all.
That big L right
That's
now.
a fact. And Ghostface Killer.
Word.
And there's a DMX one over there. Yo, this is just...
Nah, I'm not gonna lie, legendary. Her name is Diana. You said Deanna?
Deanna.
Shout out to her, yo.
Word, feel me?
Definitely.
But now we here to at what's called Dr. Green as always, man, and pretty much, you know, it's a beautiful day outside, and right now we
The weather's fucking me up, yo. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie,
The
like
weather's definitely getting people sick.
Or 1 minute is cold, next minute is 70 degrees, and then it's about to be 70 degrees for like one more day, and it's gonna go right back. It's about to rain today.
I'm not
like,
gonna lie, and I've been under the weather, so for I don't know, this climate change is bugging, bro. It's really different with it, cause it's beautiful and sunny, like you said a few days ago. I feel like I was wearing my jacket. I'm scared that like tomorrow it's gonna start raining. It's gonna be 40, 50 degrees. Like it's crazy.
Hey, I'll
man.
take these little 2 days of 70.
Nah,
bro.
yeah,
I
it's
would
a
have hit
fact.
the beach if I wasn't working. You feel
Nah,
me? Like,
see,
we would've
that
been-
ain't worth.
saying.
No,
I don't know about that
it's
one.
not that nice
I
outside.
don't
And
know
we in
about
New
that.
York. The nicest
Word.
beaches to us. The nicest beaches to us right now. It's not gonna feel good
Yeah,
to be over there.
word.
Bro. That
77
water.
degrees, my nigga. That sun is beaming. I was baking yesterday, and it was only 72. So yeah,
Nah,
it's
that
Nah,
water
that's-
is
that's,
on
that's
froze.
different, nigga. That's
See,
a,
that's the difference, right? I didn't say I was going in the water. I said I was.
so you gonna be in that dirty ass sand, nigga?
I mean, catch that
I
tan,
mean-
catch a little color, bro. Like,
Nah,
that's
I'm
what
not gonna lie,
trying
You
to do.
caught a
What
tan
beach you
yesterday,
go
nigga.
That farmer's tan, that farmer's
Yo,
Yeah, I'm
speaking
about
of
to say,
speaking
word.
of yesterday, yo, shout out to the fucking Cannabis Day Parade,
real,
yo.
we was
That
outside.
shit was lit. We walked from what? It was like 33rd to
33rd
14th Street
6th, I think, right?
That's a
Ave.
fact.
Or
And
Broadway, all the way down Broadway, I think it was.
Yeah.
in the name of cannabis, y'all. Yo, feel me? If you
Yeah,
haven't,
got it, man.
Turning up.
Nah, for real, happy Cannabis Day Parade, man. That
That
shit was
ass.
that dope. We all three of us. This dude was with his camera. Us two, we was walking behind the
we had
float.
the flag,
yeah,
we
we
had
was-
everything going
Happy
on.
Monkey flag. We definitely throw some pictures in there. Yo, shout out Happy Monkey as well. Cause
Stay tuned for that video too, cause it's coming out real soon. We got y'all. We got some
Facts,
content for
taking
y'all.
the hood down to 23rd Street all the way to Union Square.
Yo,
It's rare you
for
do
real,
that.
bro.
Blasting
Yes,
down
sir.
the
we
block.
got some great
Come on.
appearances.
Gas is in attendance, baby. You feel me? We was outside, definitely. That shit was fun. I'm not gonna lie, and it's crazy
Word, it
to
was
think
different.
that years ago we could not walk down the street smoking weed like how freely as we do now, and then it's
And,
like,
nah, real talk too. We literally was a part of history because this was the first one where it's officially been like legalized and there's actual open dispensaries like in New York
fact,
State, bro.
word, like-
That's wild, bro. And
That
not
was
even
a-
have to see the team too.
It's so official. We had a police escort making
That's
sure
a
that we
fact.
were smoking safety. How about that? man?
Nah, shout out
Safety
to my
down the
uncle. My
streets,
son was
nigga.
yelling on the float like, yo, they used to what's it called, put us in jail in handcuffs, and now they out here escorting us. I was like, that's
feel
Ashing
me,
on 'em.
feel me,
Literally ashing
on
on
the
these
head, nigga. Feel me.
nah, that shit. Nah, I'm not gonna lie. Yesterday was a vibe because it was just like it was almost like the cannabis community power. Like it was just like we
It's
had
crazy
this
because
ability. We
it's
could do what
crazy
we
because
want.
man, I don't know if y'all remember them fucking commercials where they had that bitch that like deflated because she smoked weed. Like, yo, what's wrong with her? Oh, she did like she smoked pot.
Yeah,
Yo,
back in the day,
Nah. Let's talk about that real quick. Them commercials was lit, bro. One of them commercials had a dog talking.
Yo,
to me.
yeah,
yeah, deadass.
You ain't the same when you
Bro.
smoke weed, Sarah. Y'all was like, if my dog start talking to me, we best friends.
Yo,
for real,
bro,
for real.
I was
yo.
like,
deadass.
yo, y'all really trying to like throw the bad image on weed because that's not
Yeah,
like.
nah.
every
and then-
single one of them commercials was lit.
That's what I'm saying, yo, bro. And then, like I said, as growing up and then smoking weed and then being a part of just the culture for a while, it's just like What, nigga? Like none of that. Like
Worst case
that shit was
scenario, I get
hilarious.
hungry or I fall asleep.
Dead ass.
Like, that's the worst case scenario.
And then
That's a
weed is
fact.
the most like that. That shit brings people together. You could know
Literally, bro.
nobody in the spot you in, and then you pull out a blunt.
Word. I need a
Feel
lighter.
me? Word.
You got grabber. You got roll up.
Or you
All those
smell it in
questions.
the air or
You-
some cartoon.
You just
Like,
know
yo,
you
you got
were.
that.
You
You
know
got
the
more of
community.
that? Feel me?
You know the community's here. You be like, you know what? It's a safe space for me. If I smell the weed in the air, safe space right here.
Yeah, that's a fact. If I know if there's weed in the air now, like it's the comfortable. Like, oh, I'm already like I'm cooling. Like I'm already
Word.
comfortable. Oh, I can smell that. Now I know we Gucci. Like I know everything is good in these vibes.
That's a fact.
That's a
nigga.
fact, bro. The vibes really match this beautiful plant right here, my nigga. Because
Yes,
the
sir.
way like you said they would describe these things, these crazy commercials and all this stuff, like putting it in the same level as all these other drugs, like nah, not this, not this. And like you said, hungry or tired, how is either of them things
And that's
that
a
bad?
Schedule
like,
1 drug next to cocaine and heroin.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
that-
Federally, right?
yeah.
Federally,
Yeah,
that's
federally.
crazy.
That's ridiculous, my nigga. Ridiculous.
I'm not gonna lie, them drugs is whew. All them other drugs make you feel things you've never literally felt before. Weed just gives you a great balance of everything you feeling. Like that to
You
me
just
is
feel
different,
good,
like-
you mellow, you chilling. Like I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of crazy because I guess weed does have its different effects on other people. Because I know
Yeah.
there's people that get paranoid and all this other shit, and I just be like, yo, I don't know, I don't understand that, but it's like I
mean,
guess
I
to
think
each his
it's-
own.
I
For
definitely
me,
can. I definitely
Nah,
had.
word, I
I
was gonna
definitely had
say-
a couple instances where I'm dead standing in the middle of a doorway of an empty apartment, being like, I heard something. Somebody said, like, you feel me?
I'm dead. That's something scared.
There's definitely some certain
Nigga, thought
strains,
somebody was
you feel me,
coming,
that'll be
man.
like, yo,
I don't know.
what is
I'm
that?
not.
Like,
I'm not gonna deny that. I'm gonna say that like I understand the anxiety and shit
Yeah,
for the
word.
fact
I
that it's
get
like
that part of it.
it's kind of like your body's literally reacting to something. Especially like if you smoke all the time, I feel like the anxiety it might come and go. Like you said, maybe because of the different strains. Some of your body's not used to those
word.
terpenes or whatever that is. But it's just the idea like. For people that's like first time or like I've never tried this and they get anxiety, that to me makes perfect sense because it's just like yo, you
that
never, your body
I
literally
agree,
never
yeah.
experienced this.
Yeah.
So
But
it's like, I
I'm
get
not
that.
just talking about just the first timers because I know there's people that smoke weed willingly and they be like, yo, but I can't smoke too much because I get paranoid. I'll take a little puff. You know what I'm saying? Like the niggas that smoke like a
everybody
little
got
bit.
their
like-
tolerance.
Yeah, word, that's a fact. So it's
Also,
like,
I'm not gonna lie. We and the people that we associate with, we like consistently smoke. Like you feel me? We was literally headlining
word.
the
We-
Cannabis Day parade, my nigga. So
Big
we
gas
already
smokers,
thinking
nigga.
bigger than somebody that might smoke a
Hung.
joint once a week. You feel me? Literally. So I'm dead. There you go. Light it up. What you doing? Light a blunt right now. Whatever you doing, light
roll
a
up,
blunt.
word, roll up.
Roll up, smoke up, for real.
We got a blunt right here.
We want to see
Huh.
y'all flex. Send us pictures of y'all flex.
I'm not gonna lie. Word.
Also, the crazier the better, because I know some of y'all niggas can't roll, and I need to see the
Whoever
tragic
got the
story.
cross
I need
joint
to see-
flex.
Nah,
Now I want to see the tragic shit too.
See,
I
that's
feel
the
like I've
thing.
seen too much
I
amazing
I
shit.
see too many perfect rolls, right? I want to see the tragic story. Your man's dropped the blunt on the floor. The shit got the holes. That's the shit that make me laugh. You feel me? Like
Word.
everybody got a
Yo,
good flex.
different ways to
and it
smoke,
just,
though.
Yeah, and it just looks the same. Like
I'm not
oh, shit,
gonna
look like
lie.
a comb.
I
Shit
remember
look
when
like a
niggas didn't even
cigarette.
have like roll up. We had to smoke in a
fact.
bottle, an apple, or whatever the fuck, whatever
I'm
you
not
could
gonna lie, it
find.
hurts to lose weed. I don't know if you remember this, but this is a story.
I think I know exactly what you're about to say. That's the crazy part.
This is a story for me.
That drain is nice and high right now. Not us.
Long time ago when weed wasn't legal and you had to hide to go smoke and smoke outside in the cold. For me, that's the struggle. But it wasn't that cold that day, I don't think.
Yeah.
But it was me and my guys was outside. Long story short, one of my mans dropped it for me. This is when Dimes was prime real estate back then.
That
you
shit,
feel
that
me?
was the eighth.
Downward,
That was
down.
the eighth back then.
My man's dropped a dime in the grate in the park,
Shaking my head.
and
And if you watching this, bro, you know who you is. my
you
nigga.
know what you did.
It's crazy,
Hey,
bro.
yo,
Don't do that shit again, you heard? That dime was a lot
Yo,
to us
that
back then.
dime,
It was
word,
packed
you-
too.
and you didn't reimburse us for that dime either.
Nigga said politics.
Man,
My
Nah,
man's
but-
politics.
Nah,
Internal
but
beef, that's
that
it. You
shit,
drop
like
weed,
losing
internal
weed in a predicament where you can't get it back is so tragic.
Yeah, I'm
'Cause
not gonna
back
lie.
then, that was like, yo, your 5, my 5, his 5. We all put up for that collective, and then it's like, boom, it's going. It's like,
Yeah, nah, I'm not gonna lie, that shit was dumb tragic. I was there. I was thankfully not the nigga to drop the weed. But when I saw it, and niggas was just kind of like, oh, like there's nothing we can do. Like, what you gonna do? No one could fit their hand through any of them little holes. That's one.
Nah,
Two,
bro.
you know how
I'm coming
far
back.
that shit go down, bro?
I'm
Them
coming
drains
back.
is
I'm
different.
coming back with paper clips and some gum or something
Nah,
and try to
paper
catch
clips
that
and
shit.
gum
Get
is
out.
crazy.
Especially back then, bro. When I had to be like, yo, this dime right here, this $10, This $10, yo, my dad gave me like 5 for lunch. I saved yesterday's 5 for lunch. Like,
Word,
we
I
all
felt that.
gotta smoke. Like, come on.
Nigga said we need
Yo,
that.
that's a fact, bro. I'm not even gonna lie, cause when I was in high school, you was first smoking. Niggas didn't have no job.
That's a
You
fact.
know what I mean? So it was
Yo,
like
every Friday in high school, Friday was like the smoke. Yo, we siphon. Like that was the big,
especially
that
like in high
was-
school. Especially
Save
later
it
in high school.
all week just for that Friday.
that
Like, nah.
big ass siphon on Friday, and make sure you better make sure that, you feel me, the dealers in the school. Feel me, we gotta get it. Feel me, gotta get our shit.
a
Feel me,
fact.
make sure we got a cop. Feel me, have everything ready, and then after school. Biggest siph ever, my nigga. We hit the park or we go out. Feel me? Go to the
Whatever,
crib.
somebody's
whatever,
crib,
word.
word. Somebody we got the free, we can smoke. Hung, we there, my nigga.
Word.
So-
I'm not gonna lie. I just hope none of y'all ever have to go through the struggle of trying to light a blunt in the cold and your hands is cold.
And it's
Nah.
windy.
Nah,
Windy,
you know what's even
cold.
worse? You know what's even worse? When you don't got a lighter and you gotta ask the deli guy for a fucking pack of matches, bro. And it's windy.
Nah,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
that-
lie. I haven't
matches were-
experienced that.
matches
That's
is crazy.
Nah, bro, I've definitely experienced that. When you get down to
Matches?
the last match and you're like, this gotta light. If not, we gotta walk back in the cold to the deli to catch
Nah,
it.
the only thing I've seen is like niggas would walk in the deli. They have the giant string
Word, the
connected
string
to the shit.
shit?
Word, and it's like you gotta light. You could light your blunt right here, and afterward you better get out my store.
That
But
ass.
feel
some
me?
niggas not even jacking that. You can't even light your blunt in the store. They be
Nah,
like,
that's
nah.
crazy.
Facts.
Well, for the
Back
niggas
in
that
the-
have that though, like
They're
the
not
string
even-
shit.
yeah.
You feel me? That's
Also,
what I'm
back
saying.
in the day, you was definitely not lighting in the store and walking the block like it was nothing,
That's a
bro.
fact.
Like,
Niggas
you
just look at
definitely
you.
getting
Oh,
booked.
You
yeah,
smoke
that's a
weed, yo,
fact.
bro. The minute
That's a
niggas smell
fact. I'll
weed in
give you
the
that too.
air, they on you, bro.
Yeah,
You
word.
attention is on you, nigga. You got gas in the air.
I think we've all
Don't
had some.
don't let your
horror
shit be
stories with
good
weed.
gas either, nigga. Cause that's
Oh my God.
good sour. You smoking some good shit right
A
now.
dime would make your whole bedroom smell like you were moving peas, bro.
Yo,
Just a
for
little dime.
real.
Vermilion, just straight open up, the whole room would smell like straight skunk, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. It's funny you say that because literally in the what's it called the crib that I live in with my pops, right? Like I remember niggas had so little weed in like 3-4 Ziplocs, like in each other, like a fucking like one of them dolls that you could keep taking. It's the same doll, a little smaller, like that. And I swear on everything I love, bro. I'm like, yo, I can still smell this shit. Like it blew. It was in like 4 Ziplocs, and it was in a book bag. And I mean, no, I'm sorry, it was in the deli bag, the black bag, and then in a book bag, all tied up, everything zipped up.
Nigga said,
And I
you
swear on my
still
life, I'm like,
word.
yo, and it's not the same no more. Like,
Yo, so what's your favorite thing to do while y'all smoke? Or like, what has
Ooh,
been
like a
some of
hobby
your
or something?
favorite thing? Well, maybe not a hobby, but like, or it could be just like
Word, but
any
whatever it
activity.
is, I got
yeah,
you.
like whatever. Like when you smack, what you do? Like you put on a movie, you play a game, like you eat. Like I mean, given we all eat, but like you feel me? Is that like the first thing you need or?
word. I mean,
Nah, for me
go ahead,
personally, I
talk your
definitely
shit.
don't get munchies as much, especially because I've been smoking so consistently.
That's
But
fact.
I feel like I either draw or throw on a movie and draw, or like try to keep busy because for some reason, like creativity just hit me. Oh shit! Like let me put this on that and this, and then I become like MacGyver, making mad different shit.
Dead eyes.
Out of
I've
nothing.
witnessed this.
Out of
this is the
nothing,
Swiss
just to
Army
be like,
man
yo,
right
I'm
here.
busy. Like I'm keeping like movement.
Yeah.
But if I'm slow, like if I sit down, it's a wrap. I'm going to sleep.
I'm not gonna lie. So what I'm gonna say to that is that it keeps changing, right? So like when I was in high school, when I smoked, niggas was just kind of reacting to being high, right? That was kind of what it was. I'm
Wait, it was
with my
lit.
group of friends, and we all looking at each other lit. He bugging, da-da-da. We all commenting on each other, laughing at each other, doing stupid shit. Then there was
Yo.
a stage where, if you know, you know, we was in the nigga crib and we was watching music videos or playing 2K or
If you know,
like
you
entertaining.
know.
If you know, you know. We saw every music video of that summer. If there was
Music
those
choice
summers,
wasn't got shit on us that year.
yeah, word,
nigga.
like YouTube. And then I feel like it was like stages, like you said. Like at first it was like munchies. Now it's like, oh, I'm a consistent smoker, so it's not even munchies. It's just like I'm hungry.
Yo, side
Got
note,
nothing to
you're-
do with the weed,
Yeah,
but
like,
nigga,
Yo,
I haven't eaten.
side note, you remember the waffles with the
Oh,
the
that's
honey and the
see?
jelly?
Another thing
Yo,
with the munchies.
creative
Creativity,
word.
my nigga.
Creativity, my G.
We was getting
What?
creative
Write
with
down
it.
creativity because my nigga
comes up
And
with a
no,
smoke.
nothing is a bad idea
Nope.
when you hot.
And even,
It could
even-
work.
And even if it don't taste good, you're gonna be like, well, fuck it, I made it. You feel me? Like at that point, you so high, you don't care what it is. Like I'm putting jelly on some bacon strips and
Whatever,
candy in the
yeah.
bitches, like whatever the fuck it is,
It's
you're
a-
gonna make it happen.
Yo, that's a fact. I'm not gonna lie, yo. Off the top of your head, you got any creations that you made? Either one of y'all? I mean, I know the waffle shit was like waffle with honey and jam. I think it was, right? It was waffles, Eggo waffles with honey
Yeah,
and
word,
jam.
honey and
Because we didn't have
jam.
no syrup, so it
Now,
was them shits.
I remember there was a time I put ice cream on it too.
Ooh, on some
Like,
waffle
yeah,
and
word,
dingus vibes.
word, no,
Okay.
no
The only thing
funny
I've
shit.
done is like I've gone like if I got cookies or something in the crib, I like like
Crush
break them
them
up
up?
and put them in the ice cream or like
yeah, word.
some shit like
Facts,
that, or like with the cereal. Like I've done cinnamon toast crunch on top of like in the cereal
That's
container.
what
I mean
yo,
the ice cream
I
container.
do. So
Nah.
what I do, I put the ice cream in the bowl, right, and I pour milk in it. And then
Oh,
I
nigga,
like
make
make
like
it
a-
like a milkshake type shit, but I throw cereal in it.
Nah, this
See,
nigga
and
make it
then
like a
it's
smoothie bowl,
talk
but a
about-
milkshake bowl.
And that with cinnamon toast crunch is
Yeah,
fire,
I
nigga.
bet. I
So
bet.
now this is gonna sound crazy if we're gonna
yeah,
talk about
uh-huh.
cereals and high ideas. Now I've been to Sweet Chick a couple times. Have you
Okay.
ever been to Sweet Chick? Shout out to Nas. I'm literally staring that nigga dead in the face on the wall.
Queens get the money,
He's
yeah.
got like this sweet chicken where the breading is sweet, right? So like what I would do is buy some Frosted Flakes and like crush up the Frosted Flakes.
I'm not gonna
and
lie.
On
then
them
bread
red
the
chicken.
Yo, and then you throw
That-
some syrup on it, and you want to do some like waffle and chicken type vibes.
That sounds
Fire.
tough. I'm not
Feel me?
gonna lie.
Bro.
Chef it up for
Yo.
real.
You could try
really
this
wanna
at
get
home.
funky, you could get some other cereal. Don't have to be Frosted Flakes. I'm thinking, me personally, right now, high as fuck, Fruity Pebbles. That should probably.
Oh
smack
my
as
god!
well.
Or Captain Crunch. That was it for me
Word,
too.
Captain Crunch is fire. Yo,
get the letter?
Captain Crunch regular, or Captain Crunch berries.
See, the answer is berries, right? But there was a time.
Berries. Oops, all
There was a
berries,
time
bro.
I would eat the regular Captain Crunch though.
That's what I'm
before
saying.
school,
So the
word.
answer is berries, but
Nah.
I'm not gonna lie. The regular Captain Crunch was
Nah,
like
I can't
everything.
shit on. I
Like,
can't shit on the regular Captain Crunch like that. Like,
Nah.
I can't
You
straight
want to
on.
cut the roof of your mouth the fuck
It's the
up,
same
bro?
shit though,
You
just
want-
with berries
Nah,
now,
that's why you
nigga.
gotta, you see, that's the thing. You gotta
That's
get the
crazy,
oops all
though.
berries, my nigga. There ain't no fucking
Nah,
glazing
nah,
and shit. You
nah.
still putting oxes under your
I'm
tongue, my
not gonna
nigga.
lie.
You eat Captain Crunch. I guarantee.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. That's dead a fact though. Like Captain
cut the
Crunch,
roof of your mouth,
especially
though.
like off rip, it was like that cold ass milk with the.
Yeah,
like
you
that
gotta
shit
let
would
that
just.
shit get soggy. If I gotta
Nah,
let my
I don't know
cereal
about
get
soggy. I'm gonna
bro,
let it
like-
fake get. You know what I'm saying? Give it a
you
little
don't like
stir.
soggy Captain Crunch is nasty.
So I'm not gonna lie, soggy
Exactly.
cereal in general. What do you like? That consistency is ruined, bro. You like soggy cereal in
That,
general?
no, I'm saying
like-
you
he
gonna
like
eat
Wheaties
Captain
and
Crunch to
shit.
soften up them
Soggy
blades,
Wheaties.
them blades of glass,
Like I said,
bro,
a little bit. Give it a little like wherever you pour it in. Give it a little stir. 1, 2, 3, and then you know.
Yo,
walk
y'all
to the room
remember?
with it, and then
Y'all remember
Yeah,
waffle
nah.
crisps, bro?
waffle crisp. That's what you said.
Yeah, waffle crisps. Y'all
Is it like-
remember?
is it like little shits?
It was little waffles.
Yeah, word.
Them shits was tough, my nigga. Yo, and if y'all ever try this,
I
bro,
haven't seen them in a minute.
Cinnabon cereal, chef's kiss.
It's from the cinnamon toast crunch, the same shit, right? But it's
That's
cinnamon.
No, it's
Straight
it's
crack. Aren't they like
it's
frozen?
Cinnabon cereal.
I thought it because I
It's
seen
little
the shit. but it's the
Cinnabons.
same. Nah, that's
Aren't
fire.
they like frosted? Like each piece is like frosted type shit.
Yeah, they're like little Cinnabons, bro. And it's
Nah,
cereal
that
form.
shit sounds crazy.
Fire, my nigga.
That sounds like sugary crack, but I'm about that way. If you feel me?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm throwing that on top of the ice cream.
Bro, them
Feel me?
shits is hard to find before. Them shits is hard to find, my nigga. Like,
Oh, the limited edition.
see
Nigga
them
said
shits in the full
every supermarket gonna have that.
nah, they
Go to
really
your
not
closest
though.
exotic shop, because if you live in the city, there's 1,000 by you. I guarantee you.
Word.
Like it's the weed shop plus an exotic shop. Everybody
That's a fact.
putting on.
Niggas
Like,
always got the
I'm
sodas
dead.
and
That's
shit.
a fact. Like you talking about different snacks and drinks, right? That's a
Or
fact.
where you could buy the weed here and then you turn around and it's like Japanese Pringles or like Korean Korean Werthers. Like what the fuck? Oh shit!
He
They
said,
make
"Who asked for
butterscotch?
this?" I'm not even gonna lie. It's kind of funny because we're not too far from a deli that's like that, and
Yo,
that's
that's
dumb
mad
funny.
exotic stores
Word,
We in the area right now.
word.
Yo,
Like,
that's a fact. You know how many stores have opened that it's just like you said, smoke shops or whatever that literally have what's it called? Like it's like we sell weed, we're gonna tell you that we sell weed, but like when technically not supposed to sell weed, it's just like mad of them stores, especially
Yo,
in
they
the
just, I
neighborhoods.
see
and
some shit on the
everywhere, like-
news. They closed down, mad at them. Like
Yeah.
they like raiding them shits or whatever. Like they cracking
Because
down.
legally in New York State alone, I think there's only 3 legal dispensaries open right now, like 3 stores,
Yeah,
and that's
word.
just like crazy. Like you know how many weed stores I've seen since that shit been legal?
Dead
You know, we
ass.
started on
Open
the
the
way to
word.
the train to get to
Literally.
work, and then on the way to the train off work. Like,
And none of them is valid.
mind you,
Yeah, that's crazy.
again,
That's
we're
crazy.
sitting at one, but it's not a deli. It's a gallery with weed. You feel me? Where it's like I feel like the problem is it's just straight delis. Like the ox still in there, still serving everything except for
Word.
sandwiches. my
Bigger
nigga,
nigga cheese
like-
in an eighth, my
Dead
nigga.
ass.
Yeah,
Get your
bro.
deli eighth, nigga.
Nah, that's a
That's
fact.
crazy.
I actually
Don't
haven't
do
even- I
that.
haven't really copped from a deli. Now thinking about it, like I haven't walked in and was like, "Yo, I'm buying a water and some weed." Like you know what I'm saying? Like
I'm out of water.
whatever,
and some
like,
weed.
There's
I'm
a lot
buying
of
a-
them, bro. Like I'm across the street from this spot is literally 2 delis that serve weed, and it's just a deli of weed. Like you can get everything you want, weed appliances, all that, bro. You
Smoke
get
shop times
bongs
10.
of mad shit that nobody buys in your hood. I guarantee you, but they there, bro. Mashy, you've never seen experiments, bro. Weed experiments.
Experiments, my nigga.
Yeah,
Yo,
nah.
word, the different bags. That's how live different little baggies and different shit. Like you said, the weed experiments of like the accessories though. The
They have
trays,
everything you need. Word,
all
everything,
that shit.
trays, bags,
But shit you never
all
seen
that.
before. You don't know where they got that
Facts.
shit from, my nigga. Because it'd be like, what?
Randomly
Like,
just made that shit out of nowhere.
what is
my
this?
nigga.
Fucking, I saw the shit. It was like a dab rig of Rick and Morty and shit. I'm just like, this
Yo,
crazy wonky shit.
Smoke
like,
shops love Rick and Morty. That's their favorite design, my
Yes,
nigga.
now,
the,
now.
the
That's a
trays,
fact.
the fucking the
bags.
bongs and shit. Like niggas go crazy with that design, my nigga.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, just to segue a little bit, talking about like different cartoons and shit. Real talk, back in the day, feel me? Video games was a big thing for all of us. You know
That's
what I'm
facts.
saying? A huge
Still
thing.
to this day.
Feel me? And
To
it's
this
changed
day.
so much. So I want to talk to y'all and ask y'all, feel me? Back in the day, when you think of off top of your head, boom, what's that? If it's PS1, if it's whatever generation that was for you when you was a kid, what's that game that's popping up in your head?
Off
Boom,
rip, GameCube, PSP,
Oh, wow.
the P1, P2s, P3s.
But not even that though. Like game, like
Oh,
what games?
games?
Like
Oh,
yo, you think
alright.
of an old ass game. It's like yo, this was my favorite game. I used to play this.
I'm not
all the
gonna
time.
lie.
When you think of it. What
Honorable
comes up?
mention, Tekken the Power Juju. I used to play that on GameCube.
Damn,
That game was
what?
fire,
Nah,
nigga.
I'm not gonna lie, but my
game was
boy had it for
fire.
it was the P2, right? He had one of them.
Both of them.
The Def Jam.
course.
What else? The Nickelodeon games. Those was fire. I'm not gonna lie. Some of them like the
Like
with
which
the-
ones?
Like the ones with all the cartoons in it, like
Oh,
the
I got you.
SpongeBob,
Like, it
Danny
was like
Phantom.
almost
Like,
a
yeah, word.
Marvel vs. Capcom, but Nickelodeon version type shit.
Type, but it was like more like storyline vibe.
Oh,
like, you know what I'm
copy.
saying?
Game
Word. What other games? Any of the NCAA games? Like
Word.
those just was fire. I like sports games OD, so those was tough.
Not gonna lie, off ripping my head, I think of a game. If you know on PSP, Pursuit Force, my nigga. That nigga was a legend, bro. I remember watching those.
Car to
See,
car,
yeah,
No,
jumping,
you know,
yo.
yeah,
You just in the
word.
middle of a family vacation, jumping from car to car. Nigga.
Fire,
Yeah.
fire.
Yo, they
bro.
bringing back the PSP, bro. There's
Yo.
rumors that it's
Come on
coming
now.
back,
Oh, yeah,
man.
hyped for
I'm
that.
not gonna lie, and I heard it's
hyped
for the
that.
low. I think it's like 169 or 199.
I'm not gonna lie,
I
that
just can't wait till they
Sony
hack
was ahead
that
of his
shit.
time. Sony was ahead of his time.
So they hack that shit again, because that's how a nigga came up in high school, my nigga, just hacking other people's
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, those
PSPs,
discs
dude.
were so weird too. They were
Yo,
like fake,
UMDs,
like
bro.
They were like in a
Like,
case.
yeah,
or-
like a U,
bro.
literally a U, dead
That
ass.
shit was
That's a fact.
crazy. Yo, if you didn't have a movie, I had Are We There Yet?
Yo,
I had like, come
facts.
on.
nigga.
I remember
I
niggas used to
def- I
jailbreak
had
them
that.
shits. Word.
Yo,
I remember how you
nah.
could download cause it was like the PSP. Like I remember trying to go on your computer and download illegal shit or whatever, or like download shit illegally.
Yeah.
It's like instant virus, LimeWire, like you getting hit.
Word.
But on your PSP, this shit didn't
Gucci.
work. Yeah,
Yeah,
that shit is
like-
just like nah,
It's a
you can download
PSP,
whatever.
nigga, word.
Niggas had movies. Niggas had mass songs.
Download
All my music
mad
used to be my
songs.
PSP.
all
of
of
it.
all
LimeWire
like the
was
Wii
popping
Sports
back then.
games. Those is fire. We
We is legendary. I remember when
Rayman-
we first came
Rayman,
out. Oh my god, the
Rayman,
originals, the legends, all of them. The
was
Raymans.
that Rayman? Yeah, Rayman.
The
Rabbids,
little
the
dude,
Rabbids
yup, that shit,
word,
yeah, that's it. There's Rayman Origins and Rayman
Yeah,
Legends.
facts,
Them
bro.
shits
Them,
was
yo,
tough.
bro, them shit was tough. Guitar Heroes. I was
course.
fake whack at those, but I got better. But this nigga right here, yo, bro,
King, nigga.
he
I
would
was
play the
up
he would
nice
play the
with
shit
my
behind
nigga.
his back, like he
Yo.
be in the shit
Yo,
front
bro.
on it. Yo, we would have
'Cause-
all the instruments. Nigga had the drum, the mic. Bro's over here like this, wailing on the guitar.
Yo,
like,
because it was one of them things where it's just like it's literally a color coding. Once you remember, your finger remembers the color. It's just like
bro, I was amazed, my nigga. I
Nah,
never
bro,
seen no
this
shit like
nigga
that.
was legendary. Because mind
Yeah,
you,
that's
I'm
a
a little
fact.
bit older than him. I'm his cousin. You feel me? So like we would get through
That's a
songs on
fact.
medium. Oh my god, how do we hit the fourth button? We would pass off the control to this kid, and he would dead just be like, "What you mean?"
like,
Word,
The
done.
fires and flames, my nigga. Just
not gonna lie, that was something I needed to
feeling
work
it.
on. I definitely wasn't
What's up, was
nice at that
wildin'
song,
on it,
but
yo.
if you know, you know. The Guitar Hero days was lit, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
that's a
it was
fact.
just so easy. Once my fingers knew them buttons, and I would beat like I would play Guitar Hero 2 all in like one day, every song. Like,
Yeah.
You feel me? Like I'm about
I mean,
in the
then again,
crib.
it was just like, yo, this game is so far out. We got it.
That's a
Word.
fact. You gotta just keep
And
playing it.
especially, yo, shout out for me, like Guitar Hero 2 was my first Guitar Hero, but what I really was like on another level was Legends of Rock #3 with the Slash guitar.
Yeah,
That
see
game,
it?
playing that entire
legendary
game in
game.
one day, bro. The story mode, if you know, you know, bro.
The
Because that
legendary.
game, you had to keep playing every song. It's like, nah, I just unlocked all these songs. I gotta.
And battling the
Yeah,
devil, my nigga.
literally,
Come
my
on,
nigga.
Yeah.
Them games was, I'm not gonna lie, really thinking about them though, they was a little wonky, but it was some rock star shit, nigga. So they did a good job of that,
That's a
and I
fact.
fucked with it. But some of them storylines, like you said, I was playing the devil, my nigga. It was
But
pretty
then
wild.
When you think about it though, those
Just
games
like-
literally put the hood on to rock music.
boom.
Like at
Type
least the
shit.
younger generation. Not
Type
saying that
shit.
we wasn't into rock music before, but it definitely
It was
put on
that and
different
Rock Band.
Yeah,
Hey, yo, DJ fucking Hero.
Yo,
that game was
I'm
amazing.
not gonna
Both of
cap.
them.
That
Both
shit
of
was a
them
little
shits.
wonky, but the whole concept was so super dope. So dope, in fact, that I definitely got the Eminem, Jay-Z.
Oh, yeah.
collection.
Yeah, I know. Wait.
Definitely.
Say that again.
The Jay-Z special edition.
No.
of
Wait.
DJ Hero.
Can you the whole thing, please? You got the
It
who?
was the Jay-Z Eminem remix.
Nah. Okay.
You needed that one.
Yo, M.
Yo, that shit
we
had the
see
tape.
you.
Yeah, because they didn't just have the Jay-Z version. It came with the table. It was
Nah, that
just
shit
like,
was
oh,
elite. I remember that
You would
shit.
have bought the Eminem version
I
if
look
it
like a
was just
DJ
Eminem.
setting
too.
up at the club. In my
Yo,
house.
That's a
For
fact,
real.
bro. I felt so official with that shit. I was
See,
just,
not gonna lie,
and I had a
that
game,
game
like,
was
wait,
hard, though.
real quick. I had a game called like Rap Star or some shit, and I had like the fucking mic, and it was like a
Oh,
karaoke
yeah,
game, bro. And you would just
word.
dead rap, and you have to get the cadence right, like you have to get the timing right, like it was all that shit. Yo, I dead had
For
that
me, it
game.
was World Tour, Guitar Hero World Tour,
Oh,
when it
I
came
heard
with
it,
the
yeah,
mic and
that's
all the
why.
equipment, like you said.
was
That's
like,
when it was like, oh
drums and
shit,
word.
like niggas could really. And then they had like Beat It by Michael Jackson on the
Word,
game.
that
Like
was
I'm
crazy.
Rock Band was my game. Like I had the Xbox 360, and then like literally
Oh,
had
yeah,
the
Rock
whole
Band.
kit. It got
Rock
to the
Band and
point-
Guitar Hero with like the rivals that was like
Yo,
the,
on a side note,
really
shout out
cool.
Lego Rock Band. That game was fire. The game was
Facts.
heat.
Any
Lego
Lego game.
character, word. Any
Word.
Lego game, that's a fact. But Lego Rock
Any
Band was
Lego
heat, and they had the songs on it was like iconic, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, P5, Xbox, bring those games back with those controllers, with those guitar controllers. Bring those
Yo,
back.
that's a fact,
Bring
bro.
those back, because
I'm
that
not
would be
gonna lie, when
fun.
I start thinking about games, like it's all PS2. Like I have
Yeah,
some
PS2
PS3 shit,
works.
but it's
Max
all
Payne.
I feel like that was your prime, like teen, like early teen years, or like you feel me,
Yeah, because
PS2
like when I
type
was
shit.
younger, it was like PS1, and I did have a PS1. It was like, oh, cool, this is dope. Gex the Gecko and shit is like
Yeah.
mad old ass games. But then I got that PS2, and it was,
And it was
like,
like,
nah, this
oh.
machine,
Word.
like these
Word.
machines could do something different.
Yeah,
like,
PS2 was
especially the big shit, it was like
revolutionary,
this.
nigga. San
Hell
Andreas.
yeah.
When San Andreas came out, oh my god, my nigga.
Word, it's like
That
how you
game
could
was
do this,
that game
like,
was
yo,
so
everything
amazing for PS2. Like back
before its
then,
time, literally before its time.
It's crazy when you think about San Andreas. I'm thinking about GTA 3 because I remember playing GTA 2.
I didn't really like GTA 3 that much though.
But going from
Yeah, I
GTA
know,
2
yeah, word.
looking top down at an arcade looking thing
Yeah,
that I
deadass,
was
it was
whack
like,
at, I could not play the
word.
game for shit. And then seeing GTA 3, I was like 9 years old when that came out. So when that dropped, my dad was like, "You can't play this," and he
It was
literally
like
banned
some
it
shit.
from the house. Like he banned it from the house, and every time he went on vacation for like a week or two, definitely in his bedroom playing GTA 3, just going
Nah,
crazy.
that's crazy.
They
Your
got to
dad's
the
crazy
point
for
that
that.
I was just like so obsessed with the concept of this game, bro, that anytime he was at work, he would have to come home and he would put his hand on the PS2 to see if it was warm.
Oh,
He knew.
Yo, it was over. It was
He
a wrap.
knew.
oh,
Like, it was
nigga
a
say, yeah,
wrap.
you been in here playing, you been touching my video games.
Yo, it's
it was
funny you
my-
say
that's the
that.
thing,
That
it
shit
was
would
my
get hot.
system, but he was like, "You can't play that game. Like I banned you. Like he took all the games away from me. It was crazy, bro.
You had
It got
that-
to the point that I hacked it where I would put like a towel in the freezer and
Nah.
then put it on top of the PS2 to cool it down, which also
You
made
said
the
the
game go
hacks.
crazy fast. But highly
Yo,
recommend.
He
this dude
said
was-
the hacks, yo.
At a young age, he was figuring it out, nigga. I'm gonna
Word.
play this shit somehow, my
Somehow,
nigga.
then Vice City came out, and
Word.
then San Andreas. It was just like, oh shit, the world just keeps getting bigger. But,
All right, so
PS2
what franchises did y'all play the most? Like what was like
M2K,
Tony Hawk Pro
Madden,
Skater, crazy.
Pro Skater.
All
yeah,
the
Word.
Tony
Pro
Hawk, yeah,
skaters.
word skate.
Skate.
I feel like I wasn't because it was more of an Xbox game at first, so I feel like I didn't play it as much.
Nah, I definitely I play skate.
played
Like
a lot of
play,
skate.
yeah, word.
I remember playing like a lot of Tony Hawk Pro Skater for sure. Though that was the game.
I played a lot of that too, but like when skate came out, that shit blew my mind. I'm like, yo, you could do like this
Yeah,
is
this-
that,
literally
that,
a skateboard.
Word,
Like,
and then
literally.
Just
when
with
skate
the analog.
then
flipping with
Skate
the
3
analog.
came out, and I'm just like, yo, bro,
Nah,
this
see,
game is amazing. Like,
I like Skate 2 over Skate 3.
I mean, I like all of them, but I'm saying
Yeah,
like
shit
just
was tough,
just how
word.
they built on
didn't
everything.
play
Like you could
yeah.
get off the board, or you could walk, you could do, you
Run
know what I'm
around,
saying?
jump
Yeah,
on
like
shit,
you could
yeah.
add people to the crew now.
Yeah,
like you
it
know,
was like
like
a
it
whole
was just
vibe to it.
yeah, word
Another
like that
thing
was
would probably
different.
be Need for Speed.
Yes,
All
nigga.
Need for Speed.
Underground,
Midnight
Hot
Club,
Shit, Most
all that
Wanted,
shit.
Carbon.
Rivals, shit.
Rivals was fire.
Rivals is tough, nigga.
Nah, racing game Gran Turismo.
Word. I didn't like
was
that as
really-
much as Need for Speed
I was
though.
really
I didn't
into
like
it
that much
'cause
Need for Speed either.
That could like, well, I didn't like it as much as Need for Speed because that's
it was
like,
like a
oh,
driver
this looks
simulation.
cooler. But the
Yeah.
simulation shit, when I started getting into the nitty gritty of this shit, was like, oh, nah, I could apply this to real life. After a while, I
Yo,
stopped
I'm not
playing,
gonna lie.
but, like, you could apply everything.
Oh, Assassin's Creed, my nigga.
Oh
Yo,
my
God
god.
of
those
War,
games,
God of War.
God of War, facts.
Damn.
Saints Row before they got all like alien and shit.
Dead Rising for me personally.
Dead Rising was lit. Fact, they just dropped a new one actually.
Also a good one.
Or well, like a Dead Island.
Oh no, yeah, Dead Island.
Word.
Dead Island.
It was Dead Island. Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, that game actually looks tough.
Yeah, it looks crazy.
It look cool. I'm not gonna lie, like some
price tag on
zombie
these games is
games,
crazy, though.
some zombie games I couldn't really get into. Like it's just like repetitive as shit. So it's like, all right, I don't really.
I feel that,
like
but
the use of zombies itself is like
like it's just like
killed to the ground, like
yeah, they kind of abused it. But it's funny, that used to be kind of like one of my
like
favorite things.
with Dead Rising. Now that's lit, but like I'm talking about like the games that came out after that. Like it's just like, all right, how many other ways can you do this?
Like damn, I forgot the game.
Oh,
is
your
a game.
Zombies can't go out at during the day. Oh, great. Oh, like it's
a different version though. That's what you're saying.
It's still a zombie at the end of the day. That whole trope. Like, I feel like The Last of Us was like the real last version of a zombie that isn't technically a zombie.
Or like the click.
And it made a little bit more sense. Like these little fungus growing people, like they had it like it's more connected versus like not saying like most zombie stories do explain how that you are zombies, but they were just so like I'm just a zombie. Like I just want to bite you, eat you. Like versus that shit. Like Last of Us was like, nah, these are creatures, my nigga. These are people turning into a literal fungus. Like that shit is crazy. It's all different.
Talking about that, Last of Us was a crazy ass series too.
I didn't watch that. I did not watch that.
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Yeah,
the game, well, not the games though.
About the game.
The game.
I literally I remember being a trophy hunter where I would literally try to get platinum trophies for every game, and I would spend like
50 of them shits.
I could spend hours on that game alone because that game's story was so beautiful, and then the gameplay was crazy.
I don't know if y'all remember Mafia, but Mafia 2, that was like the best Mafia for me. Mafia 2.
You're holding up tellers to get like the bank money type shit.
Mafia 2, word with Vito Scaletta, my nigga.
Not gonna lie, Infamous.
Infamous. Yo, I was just playing the other day, Second Son.
Word. Great game.
Underrated.
It was like the first PS4 game. That shit was dumb, hyped up when it first came out.
You could use like the control in the center.
Uncharted.
That shit you could use it to spray paint. Yeah, Uncharted 2.
Oh yeah, that's a fact. You talking about the pad, right?
Nah, like you could actually they make you like turn the controller and like actually use it as like a spray can type shit.
Oh, like that actual
that
shit. I see what you're saying. Like it applies to the controller in like in different ways. It can.
Yo, all the like WWE wrestling games, used to play them shits. SmackDown, Here Comes the Pain. SmackDown versus Raw. Word.
See, I couldn't do that one too much. I felt like the only time I ever did that is if I was like visiting somebody. I was like, yo, I'm really into wrestling.
Nah, I was a wrestling fan, so like I needed that. The Dragon Ball games, like Budokai and all them shits.
Budokai 3. Fire.
Them shits was tough, man. They used to have tournaments with them shits, niggas. Just fighting each other.
Dumb heat, bro. Those fighting Dragon Ball Z fighting games was honestly underrated.
Amazing, my nigga. Amazing.
You was over here fighting and like you could literally like I feel like a lot of games it was very 2D.
It was breaking the fourth wall, my nigga.
You could literally like go to different parts.
The whole entire world. You're crashing through literal mountains.
Like 3 dimensions was clear as day in this game. That shit was tough. I'm not even gonna lie.
Nah, what else? What other games?
It's time. Where I was gonna say, I'm trying to think of other games too. That's like
Sly Cooper.
Oh my god! Thank you for saying that. That game.
Sly Cooper.
Even when they got the PS4 version.
And Ratchet and Clank, like it was a
Crash Bandicoot and shit.
There was a time where it was like gaming had mascots. Like back in the day, it was like, yo, we needed Jack and Dexter because those were like a buddy comedy. We needed Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah,
they don't do that no more. I feel like the last generation of that was like Halo. Like, oh, Xbox has a character, but now
I feel like Assassin's Creed kind of did that, but they
veered
off.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it wasn't at first though. Like it was a place like those first was like 3 or 4 was like PlayStation exclusive. Or
I was playing that on
third.
Xbox.
No, the third one.
I was about to say, the first Assassin's Creed
was
for Xbox.
The first one, the first was for Xbox.
Yeah, it came out on the Xbox first because the PS3 wasn't out yet.
Oh, I thought it was exclusive.
Word.
Oh yeah. Oh nah, I didn't know.
So it's like there's no there is no Crash Bandicoot right now. Like,
word.
For no company.
But those games is kind of dying because nobody. Well, I don't say nobody, but like the platforming style and like all that. There's like people want more. It's more of an open world RPG. Like those type of games are taking over the market now. Like
true.
That's the more popular style of game because like people want to do more shit. People want to like, especially like trophy hunters, bro. Like it's like a the more you have, like the more you can like go to. It can be overwhelming though, but like it's like the incentive. Like I could do so much.
It's funny you say that. Borderlands.
Yeah, facts. Borderlands.
That was a game where you had to do a lot.
Everything.
Yeah, you could do so much in that game.
Fucking Fallout.
Red Dead Redemption.
Fallout, Red Dead Redemption. Both of those games are fucking 10 out of 10 games, my nigga. The story, the game itself. Red Dead Redemption 2. The game that's one of the best games. Like
that's literal life in 1885, my nigga.
So much
that's
details
crazy.
paid attention to. Like you got to do so much shit in so much detail. I kind of stopped playing. It's a good game, but it got exhausted, bro. I felt like
that shit was.
I played that. I played that shit to the end, bro. Like
that shit was too much.
I remember when it came out. Like I had to pre-order it. I had to buy that, bro. Like that game. The first game was amazing.
That game. The second one was so amazing because you had to literally do so much. But because I had to do so much, I was literally living another life. Like I was like, I'm literally living this cowboy life when I got a life to figure out, do shit on my own, and I gotta make sure I feed my horse and myself. And I'm not sick.
Cold outside.
I gotta make sure I'm warm. Like,
come on,
bro, that shit.
All them things to focus on, but I got my own life to focus on.
That game and that story was tough, my nigga. But feel me, shout out to my son Arthur Morgan, man. Feel me, that guy right there. That guy. Yo, you know what they need to fucking bring back? The fucking not undisputed. Fight nights.
Those games,
because those games was amazing, my nigga. Fight nights was great, bro. Roy Jones Jr. Those shits, like bro. They got some game now that's like a beta or some shit.
Like UFC's the more recent ones that are good fighting game.
But they like
I would play them, but it's just not the same. Like the fight night feel, it just feels different.
Fight night was that shit. By
that should definitely bring back, especially because boxing I feel like is at a high right now.
They should definitely have it for me with Javante, Ryan Garcia, Tyson Fury.
Right now, can you imagine trying to license all their likenesses? That would be a nightmare. And I see why they wouldn't.
But they have a game right now that's using the Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, even Eddie Hall, like the world's strongest man. Like they have a game that's in like a beta or some shit, and they're using all these boxes. So they found a way somehow. So
what's the name of the? What's the name of the beta?
I feel like it's some like undisputed, but I'm not too sure. Don't quote me on that. But you can look it up. It's like some shit, but it's like some new shit. Like the graphics look great. It has Canelo. I think it has like Canelo and all these niggas in it. It has like everybody in it, but it's not EA. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a other
whatever other brand.
So it's one of those type of deals. But hopefully they come back with it. Yeah, I buy 2K every year.
Madden every year. MLB.
Facts.
FIFA. That's actually a good game.
I play it, but I don't buy it every
Exactly.
year.
I played it at my boy's crib. That's a fact.
NHL is cool too. I played it a couple times.
Just being able to punt like that's able
to fight.
You could literally just fight shit like bro on the other side or some like we was just throwing this puck around. Fuck it, like gloves off, nigga, like hung, like. And they get sent to the box, but that's like, you touch somebody in NBA now, if unnecessary reference to NFL,
you get a fine, nigga.
Getting
fine that nigga tech.
Like, the fact that in hockey you could just be like, you know what, I ain't like you did that.
Let's get it on. The ground, it's on.
Like, that's crazy, bro. And it's like, honestly, shout out to them because like ice skating alone is like, and you gotta hold the stick and do all that, and then you fighting, bro, and you on ice skates.
That's crazy.
Like, come on,
that
like
balance is impeccable, my dude. Like,
shout out to you, bro, because that's crazy.
And you know what's even crazier? They don't got no brakes on their ice skates. They just gotta learn how to just cut.
Literally, it's like exactly. I was about to say you just cut to. Not even that though. I feel like that'd be scary. Like you already have to focus on your balance. Then you have to focus on the balance to break though. Nah, that's beastie.
Literally,
because what is that? A button or something?
Like, on ice? Nah, you bugging.
They're not walking. They running. Nigga, they running.
It'd be like
gliding through that shit, nigga. But
nah, that got it.
But nah, so yo, speaking of, we're gonna segue a little bit. Have y'all seen any like good horror movies lately? Cause I can't remember the last time.
I'm not gonna lie, 2022 has some high shit. I'm not gonna lie, they're not like super amazing movies, but for horror films of the last like 10 to 15 years, I feel like damn, was it Smile? I fucked with that movie. That movie wasn't that bad enough. Either one of y'all saw Smile?
I saw it. Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, it was.
I fucked with oh my god, I can't remember. Damn, I can't even think off the top of my head, but it came out right before Smile. It was about this like creature that was being kept underneath like
Barbarian?
a house. Barbarian.
That shit was funny, nigga. That was
crazy.
Was
that
crazy,
shit
my
was
nigga.
funny, though.
It was funny,
But
like
it was classified as horror. And I fucked that movie. That was better than Smile. I'll tell you
that was a surprise and a half,
Yeah,
bro.
for real.
Yeah, that was some
bro.
weird
I
shit.
was not
but
ready for that.
I fucked the Barbarian.
It was alright.
It was kind of interesting because he's like a slasher, but the Terrifier,
was
yeah,
like the last
hell
good
yeah.
horror movies I've seen that classify.
The first one was good.
Yeah.
The second one.
I like the second one. I like the continuation for sure. That shit was dope, and they also gave you like an intro of like how the shit started in the second one. I like the first. That's one thing I give. The first one was just like you're just in this world with us. Like you don't really understand what's going on. You just know that you're with these people and you're trying to figure it out just like them. Then the second one's like, alright, you already know this world, so they show you how it starts, but also what's going on after what you saw. So I like them both. I think they did a good job. The dude from The Office,
Jim.
John Krasinski or whatever.
That dude, you're a great director, bro. For real, that was good movies, really good movies.
I rewatched The Thing, the newer one. Like that one was pretty good. I fuck with that heavy. Like, I mean, it's the same movie as the first one, but the fact that it's like I found out it's a prequel to the original.
Yeah, that's why when he told me that,
brain, bro. Like I was like, what? Wait, what? There's a universe now. And even the one that's from the 80s isn't even an original. Like it's based on something from the 50s. So I was like, oh, what?
Really
There's even
crazy,
more.
bro.
That shit was dope.
Nigga said movie set.
Other than that, I want to
Exactly.
like I fuck with the killer slashers, you know, like the Scream and the all that. But for me, I want them to like get somebody like something new, like a whole new story with it. Like don't just keep making new ones from the shit. Like the same Halloween nigga, the same Jason nigga, the same Freddy Krueger.
That
make
last
a new character that's popping. I would like that
if you got a
personally.
good twist on that and do it justice, keep going. Like
The last Halloween was trash.
Just like they're redoing all these horror movies, just like they keep redoing superhero movies, my nigga. I don't want to keep seeing another version. Like, give me a new person to look at, to fuck with. Like, that's what I think is better. Because, for example, everyone was like, "Oh, I want to see this specific person."
If you
they come out with it.
Every horror is a genre, is a generational thing, right? Whereas like slashers are dead. Like nobody's looking for a slasher. They're looking for like a barbarian or like certain classes.
Psychological dramas.
Yeah, they're looking
thrillers.
for more than that because a slasher is just a basic formula. So if you're gonna do that,
that's what I'm saying. Tom's Tenet, give us a new character where you throw in some psychological shit, you throw in a different aspect, but it's still the similar idea of like a one-man killing crew. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Again, this is something I would personally want to see, but repeating the same, like how many times
they would have
watch
to.
Michael
They would have
Myers?
to.
He
They would
don't
have to
die.
make.
We get it.
Nah, he's
Like,
dead now. That last movie was trash though, but he's dead now. He's
but if
done.
they
All
come
three of
up
them
with-
shits was
if they
trash,
come
last
up with
three
a
movies.
different version of that nigga that is actually worth watching, I'm gonna watch it. Like,
That's
you
what
feel
I'm
me?
I
saying.
mean,
but we
because
have to
I'm not
get
gonna
that.
lie, they technically did that with Rob Zombie. Like he made this nigga right here technically, like, because the Rob Zombie film was fire. Like he brought him from when he was a kid up until, you feel me, when he was an adult. So that was a cool reinvention as compared to the ones that was.
I would say the first one of this new Halloween was pretty dope. It just got funky after the first like Danny McBride one.
That
They
first
cool.
one
I'm
was
not.
wild,
I
though.
just
give
wanted
him
to
that
be
for
like,
the one with the Rob Zombie directed one.
Yeah.
That one was
crazy.
See,
bro.
but that's the thing, right? Like that's a good reinvention, but I feel like the first one of this current generation we're in was pretty dope. Like it was a good take as a
It was cool, but it
continuation from the
it just got.
That's what I'm saying. After that second one, it kind of got funky.
like
That
I
first
said-
one was literally like, oh, everything that happened in the old movie, fuck all that. Like there's one movie and then we're continuing. So these are all spin-offs, and if they got good takes, I'm gonna watch it.
Yo, the Texas
You know
Chainsaw
those
Massacre, they put out a Leatherface movie. That shit was.
Whack. I didn't even watch
It was. I want to say it was okay. Like it was just like you know, it was supposedly like his origin story, and I'm just like, all right. And the whole purpose of the movie was you didn't know who Leatherface was, type shit, until like the end, kinda, because like he wasn't fucked up yet. He was just a regular nigga. So it was like showing the process of what he went through and all that. And it was cool, like I said, but it was just like. You know what I'm saying? It was like, all right, well, I didn't really, this didn't really add anything to the lore or to the shit of the series. Like, it didn't give me any, you know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't give me anything extra. So I was like, yeah, nah.
Texas Chainsaw Massacres, like maybe the original.
Those
other than that one, but like the 2000s just had this like we're gonna remake a bunch of different kind of like. I don't, also. All of them, except for like maybe the first two, were pretty whack. But Wrong Turn, underrated like C-list movie.
I haven't seen that in a minute. Bro.
Wrong Turn was lit. Like there was different characters. underrated movie again. Hills Have Eyes.
Oh yeah,
Fire
yeah,
horror
that's
movie.
definitely an underrated movie.
Insane.
Yeah, word.
Remember Cabin Fever or some shit?
I heard that. I didn't watch that, but I've heard of that movie.
No, there's one that's called Cabin Fever, and it's literally like they're getting infected by something in the middle of a cabin.
Oh, in the water? Is it?
Yeah, type
copy.
shit. Yeah, no, it's
Copy.
valid.
I think I've seen that actually. I think that sounds familiar.
It's kind of like a zombie movie, but without the zombies, and it's a super valid movie from the early 2000s. Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2.
Jeepers
Come on, bro.
Creepers, yeah, word.
Shit was valid.
Child's Play.
Yeah, word.
The first, like, I say the first 2 Child's Plays. Maybe the third one, but like
that was the one
those
movie
was like
that
the
adult
peak
and horror was Gucci,
creepy
but
as
everything
fuck.
else.
Word. When they
beyond
got to
that,
like the Bride and the Seed, the shit just it was comedy after that. But
Yeah.
I mean, it was extreme. It was like we're turning it up for the 2000s. Like,
Yeah, word. That was
but that's what
super-
I'm saying. The
super pop
2000s,
culture,
the early
word.
2000s was like, yo, all these horror movies was just going,
Oh,
cheesy it up.
It
you
only
know,
cost
emphasize.
me $1 million to make 60. I bet run that movie. You got a great horror idea that don't
Yes,
cost no
my
money.
nigga.
Let's run that bitch up.
That's a
Like,
fact. It's cheap. You feel me?
Trying to think of,
word,
I don't
word.
even know. I would say horror movies
Friday
in
the
general
13th.
were,
They made too many of those movies,
Yeah,
but they
like-
no. That's a lie. Don't let them lie to you. Every single
Here
one
we
of those
go.
is necessary.
No.
that shit
Jason,
is crazy, bro.
Jason is one of the best characters in the world. You gotta realize, like, the first movie, he's not even in that movie. Like,
That's
second
crazy.
one, the first one is
What?
his mom, son. Like, his mom's. And then he comes back.
There's
from
so
the
many different
dead.
types of
He didn't even
Jasons,
get
like-
his mask until like 3 or 4. That nigga comes to New York. That nigga goes to
Goes to
hell.
space,
Dragged
word.
by Freddy. Like, nigga goes to space. Like, do you understand? I need more. I need him to do everything.
my
Jason
nigga.
gotta
Nah,
do it
we
all.
don't.
Also,
We don't
talk
need
about
that.
homework. That's
Word.
homework, my nigga.
Yeah,
And it
That's
does. It's
crazy.
homework that
But that's
doesn't
the
even
thing.
add up like
Yeah,
that.
exactly. That's the best kind of homework. But
No,
it
it's
don't
not,
matter. It's like,
nigga.
oh,
Why-
you
why I'm
want to.
doing it
Nah,
then?
that's-
What am I doing to
that's
work
not necessarily
for?
homework.
Nah,
It's
see,
bonus
you
credit.
fucked up now.
It's
What am I
bonus
doing?
credit. Nah,
What am I doing that homework
Bonus
for?
credit, bro. You want to do it if you
No,
want to.
I'm not
You-
doing extra credit for that
You
shit.
don't have to though. That's the best part about Jason. You can walk into any Jason movie, and it don't matter if you know about Jason. They gonna tell you what happened to this nigga. He back, and then people gonna die. Every single one refreshes you. And if you do the homework though, you don't have to. There's cool shit in there because nigga gets dragged to hell by Freddy, and then the next movie is Freddy versus Jason, my nigga.
Yeah, those
then
is
the
fire.
nigga goes to space. Come on, bro.
Freddy
Movies
versus
got
Ja-
so
Come on,
cheesy,
they're
bro.
so bad. They're
Freddy's
great.
versus Jason was
They're
cool. I like
perfect.
those, but
Nah,
did
another
not.
movie
Nigga
that
goes
he's gonna
to
tell
New
you
York
about.
and boxes a nigga's head off into a trash
Yeah,
can
yeah.
off of a roof. What are you talking about? This
Another
is amazing
movie he's gonna
shit
try to
right
convince
here.
out of his fire is The Stuff.
Yo,
That
don't
movie.
Let's not even talk about this.
I don't even know what
the
that is.
fuck,
The stuff
bro?
is so good. Yo, the main character.
I'm not gonna lie, you should watch it. You ever seen The Stuff?
Nah,
You know
Watch
why
that
they call
movie,
this
bro.
nigga
I
Mo?
watch it with you.
You know why they don't?
Actually, you should watch it with him.
You,
That's
you
what
know
you should watch
exactly. You should watch it with me because I'm gonna gas it up. You know why they call this nigga Mo? Because every time he get money, he always want Mo, my G. Like, and it's about
the
ice
fuck?
cream fluff that comes
Yeah,
to life
word.
on
So it's
some
like-
body snatcher time.
Yeah.
You're gonna love it. It's gonna be amazing.
So it's pretty much
so
it's
bad
about
good.
it's about a so it's
That's
like
it.
you said it's pretty much about some shit like a new
Stuff.
product like that comes out. It's called This Stuff, and everyone like all of America gets like like oh this is this new product we have to buy it.
So you
And as you buy it,
telling me
shit is like this glue,
murderous
this stuff
fluff?
is really just watch it, bro. I think it's the best thing we can do.
And there's
Just watch it.
characters that there's a whole entire '80s like commercial love scene. Like it's just like these two people fall in love in 2 seconds, get married, and then they go back to the movie like nothing happened. It's so bad. It's
Exactly,
amazing.
it's so bad. I was just like, what
Yeah,
the
nah, I
fuck? I
don't
was
think-
watching this shit like, what?
It is '80s cheese at its best. Like people like blue cheese because of the funk. This shit funky, bro. I'm telling you, like this
Nah, that
movie
got it.
Got it. This movie got it.
I don't know
all
about
I
that
gotta say.
one.
So-
Yo, honorable mention. There's a movie on Showtime. Watch this called Climax, directed by Gaspar Noé. You feel me? Yo,
That nigga.
crazy movie.
up.
It's
I'm
about these
bored for
dancers. They go to this like then it's like lodge or some shit, and they all in there like I guess celebrating like some big event or big recital they did, whatever. But they all dance and have a good time, and they drinking the sangria, and then it turns out the sangria has LSD in it. So like the movie first half of the movie is like normal, you just getting to know who the fuck these people are. They talking, they chilling, and then like shit just hits the fan, my nigga. Like shit goes to chaos.
Okay,
Niggas start
okay.
blaming each
Gotta
other.
check it out, gotta
They
check it
I
out.
can
start-
imagine because Gaspar Noé's got some
Word.
crazy visuals.
And you can
Word.
tell like
So
word
Into
like
the
the way
Void.
the way it's shot is like very just like you feel me. You gonna tell like you could tell his style is very distinct. So That's
That's
also
tough. So now it's on that note, you already know. I guess we got some homework to do.
Yes, sir,
Three
yo.
of us.
Go check
We
them shits
appreciate
out.
y'all.
Yo,
man.
hold on. Stay tuned. This week coming up, outside
Rah.
content. Feel me? Yo, shout out Happy Monkey. Shout out Dr. Green. We love y'all.
We'll be
Thanks
out.
for tuning in for another episode, man.
Episode.
Yes, sir.
Whoa. Shit, riddle me this, riddle me that. Shit, if you a bitch.